Hey YouTube, this book, Heavy Metal Drummer from Behemoth Comics, written by Kiefer Findlow with art by Emiliano Plissken, was my personally most hyped and most anticipated comic book for the week. And it was supposed to come out February 2nd, but it didn't come out till yesterday, February 23rd. Normally this wouldn't be such a big issue, this delay wouldn't be such a big issue, but there was basically like no communication and nobody really knew exactly when it was going to come out. So that's why this was probably my most hyped comic book of the week. So this book starts out, this drummer, his name is Dave. They start out the issue with a local concert. It's like metal/punk band is playing at a small local show, and apparently the drummer has a history of things up, and the lead singer basically tells him beforehand, he's like, hey, don't f this one up. And that's kind of just how they introduce you to the characters. There's not a whole lot of introduction to the characters themselves, and this issue is mostly just setting up like the main plot, which I don't think this is necessarily going to be a heavy, like, brain thought-provoking, in-depth plot kind of book. It's more like a psychedelic art adventure. So the art kind of reminds me of a mix between like Metalocalypse and Super Jail, if you've seen those shows on Adult Swim. Really interesting art style. I'm not a huge fan of the people, the way the people look, but the aliens and the monsters look really cool. Cartoony, but gruesome enough to where they're not cheesy. Very colorful art all throughout this book. Whoever the colorist, I'm assuming it's this Luca Vasallo. Very, very vibrant colors all throughout the book. I really like the coloring. So basically what happens is there's a brood of this alien invasion, and it somehow makes its way into the sewers of LA. It infects these rats. Basically, it's like leaking this stuff that is attracting the rats, and the rats eat it and become infected. And then the rats infect cats, and then all of a sudden cats are infecting this crazy cat lady. And then this crazy cat lady turns into this monster almost like from They Live, where her actual appearance is, or what she can see of herself, she's an alien. But everybody else, all the humans, they see like this attractive female. And then these other females show up and like basically join up with her, and they become like this like sexual hit squad, sort of like Species. If you've never seen Species, it's a movie from the 90s where basically this alien lady, very attractive, and mates with humans and kills them. But that's not what actually happens in this one, I don't think. I think she infects them, but maybe she kills them, I'm not sure. They don't really go into depth about what happens when one of these monster alien ladies mates with a male. But it kind of reminds me of They Live with Rowdy Piper mixed with Species. So basically it wraps up, and the concert that the band is playing ends, and the drummer goes into the bathroom and finds this guy OD'd on the toilet. Like, he shot up some drugs and he's overdosed, and I don't know if he's dead. They don't really say he's dead or not, but he looks pretty dead. He looks like he's going to go get some help to take care of the problem, but he spots a bag of this like incandescent blue vials, which is the drug, and he shoots it up, and he becomes what seems like the hunter of these aliens. So that's kind of how the episode ends. It wraps up, and he's like wielding an axe, and his eyes are glowing the same color as the drugs, and he's like, I gotta kill these invaders, basically. Pretty wild episode. Not a huge fan of the like actual drawings. The art style is not my favorite, but the coloring is incredible. The pacing of the issue was really good. They didn't spend too much time with like a whole lot of heavy dialogue. It was just like bam, 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 bam. This is what's happening. Bam, bam, bam. And here's some craziness. It was interesting and fun for sure. I'd probably say, after all is said and done, it probably gives like a 6.5 or 7 stars out of 10 for me. It was really good, but not amazing. Definitely very fun. And that's all I got for Heavy Metal Drummer. What did you think of your most hyped comic book of the week?
What the f*** is going on?